Want some ideas on great souvenirs to bring back from India? Stay tuned. Welcome back, Travel Nation, to the Traveling Cheesehead. I'm Cheesehead Girl. Welcome to my channel. If you're meeting for the very first time, thanks for finding me. This channel is all about you, the independent traveler. I take you on my trips around the world, show you how I plan them, how I pack for them, and then give you my tips and tricks along the way. Now, like this video, I'm going to share how I decided what to bring back from India that fit into my suitcase. All right, guys, so let's be real. India has a ton of options when it comes to souvenirs. The country is incredible to explore, and you honestly, I mean, if you're like me, you want to bring everything home. Now, confession, I am a total fashion holic here. Like, I love clothing, I love fabrics, I love the fabric arts, and India is known for this stuff. So for me, it took a lot of self-restraint to only come home with the things in my bag that I did. But I will tell you some great things that you can find very reasonably priced and that are easy to pack in your suitcase. So first of all, I'm going to start with the wearables. So obviously, India is known for saris. If you're a woman, you're going to be very tempted to get a sari. Now, if you've watched any of my India travel series, you know that I am married to an Indian, and so because of that, I have an exorbitant amount of saris because his parents have given me those saris. But I'll be honest, like, I have worn them here occasionally for black tie events because they tend to look like a gown. But I'll be honest, outside of that, I'm not really rocking the sari too often. However, because the fabrications are so beautiful and the embroidery is so beautiful, go ahead and splurge on a sari. You know, it doesn't have to be a practical item that you're going to come back and wear, and maybe you don't even have the blouse made for it. Maybe you just get the sari fabric. So when you buy a sari, it comes with the bolt of fabric, which is usually about 9 yards of fabric, and then it also comes with a blouse piece. Then while you're in India, you would go to a dressmaker, have them fit the blouse piece for you, and also have them fit the sari for you so that they can properly hem it. Now, you can just buy the fabric if you'd like to bring it back and use that fabric for something else. And if you're handy and you can sew, that might be a great option to get some really unique fabrics that have gorgeous embroidery and designs on them that you're not going to find here. But if you do want to rock the sari at least once, then go ahead and find a dressmaker. Usually the shop that you buy the sari in has a dressmaker right on hand that can measure you for the blouse and measure you for your sari and take care of it right there in the shop. All right, another is a salwar kameez. Now, this is something you might actually wear more often. These, again, in Western wear, tend to look a little dressier, especially if they have any embroidery on them at all. Now, I have purchased several salwar kameez, both because I've been to India several times, so when I'm there, I like to wear them because they are very comfortable to walk around in and be dressed in, and I kind of blend in a little bit more. But also, I can wear them here because they are slightly more Western than, say, a sari, and easier to get on and off. So the salwar kameez can be as beautiful in fabrication as a sari is, but it's a two-piece, so it's a pant and a top, and then you also have a scarf. So you can wear all 3 pieces together. Once you get home, you can decide how you want to wear them. You could wear just the tunic part with a different pair of pants. So you have options out there. You can also have these made for you in a dress shop as well. You can purchase the fabric and then have a dressmaker in India make them for you. So that's another wonderful thing. So next is there are a variety of skirts and just regular blouses that are all over the place in India. Now I don't have any to show you because quite frankly I got them years ago and I no longer have them, but you can get them along Fashion Street in Mumbai. You can get them in really any shop. They are more Western, so they're geared towards the tourists a little bit more, but they are still available and they're unique to what you can find here. All right, next up, okay, let's be real. I love shawls. I love, well, they call them pashminas here, but they're made out of usually pure wool. And again, the designs, the fabrics, it's beautiful. And I've got a couple of them and I've worn them several times. They're very warm, but they are very stylish and fashionable too. And they pack so well into your suitcase because they're nice and flat and they're just fabric. Plus they make a handy blanket on the plane if you don't get one on your long haul flight. All right, next up, I love handbags. I am a handbag whore. Sorry to say it, I know, but I love it. I love me some handbags. Now I have just a sampling of some of the handbags that I've actually gotten, but they have all the fabric ones that are hand embroidered. They have the tie-dyed ones. They have the leather ones. The leather ones are my favorite. I got that one in Goa and it has such a beautiful stamped leather design on it. Like I said in a past video, Goa is known for its leather goods, so that is a great place to get a leather handbag that has that Goan stamped artistry on it. So next up are the wall hangings. Now again, India, fabric arts, it's a huge thing. So there's a few places you might want to look at getting some fabric arts. Now Mysore is known for its silk, so you can get some of the wall hangings that are silk wall hangings made with the Mysore silk in the design and woven in the factory. Those are beautiful. They're great to hang on the wall and they're flat again, perfect packing. All right, next are some of the hand painted, more Rajasthani art forms. These are kind of the traditional hand painted silk that you find throughout Rajasthan. You will see these a lot, no lie, in Indian restaurants here at home. So it's a similar artwork. So if you like that kind of style, the very traditional two-dimensional artwork that Rajasthan is known for, these silk wall hangings are perfect. And what I did is I purchased the raw silk art wall hanging, so the piece, just the piece of silk with the painting on it, and then I rolled it up and brought it home. When I got home, I framed it myself. So that's a great way to bring something home and transport it so that it's nice and small in your suitcase, but then when you get home you can make it into a nice framed piece of art. All right, so the next thing is less than practical because well, it's totally not. And I just could not leave without them though. The beautiful puppets. So Rajasthan is also known for its puppet shows. They're everywhere. I probably saw 3 or 4 puppet shows while we were bopping around Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. And they're great. They're very intricately designed. They are in these elaborate outfits, and they're usually in the Mughal era when the kings and the queens ruled the land. So the fabrications on these things are even more elaborate and even more embellished and everything. So I purchased 2, a male and a female puppet, and as you can see, I have them hanging on my wall because I'm not a puppeteer. I'm not going to do a puppet show for you. So mine are up on the wall and they're a beautiful display piece. These again were easily packable because they're soft, except for the head and the hands and the feet. Those are wood. Everything else though is soft. So you can kind of mush it in and make sure that it gets home nice and safe. All right. And then finally, I will say, well, not finally, so 2 more things. So in Agra, I got the replica of the Taj Mahal. This was delicate. So this, I try to steer away from things that are breakable when I'm traveling long distance. Now this was something that I did put in my carry-on. It came pretty well wrapped in a box, so it made it, but it is brittle. Like if you drop any piece of that, it's gonna shatter. So I had to be very careful transporting that. So I don't necessarily recommend it, but hey, it's the Taj Mahal and I needed to have one in my house because why not? So a better option is the wood pieces of art that are all over. So just like marble inlay, they do also do a wood inlay. And you can see I'm showing, I have a tiger that is all wood inlay. It's made from thousands of little pieces of wood of different gradation and stains to make the design of the tiger. It's beautiful. And then I also have a nice wall hanging of Ganpati, who is the god who removes obstacles. He's also known as the elephant god. But in any case, I have both of those pieces, and those are wood. So they were very sturdy, they're flat, and they were very easily transportable, and I didn't have to worry about them getting broken. So finally, India is known for obviously Hinduism and their many, many gods and idols that they have, and they're everywhere. You can find them in brass, you can find them in marble, you can find them in a number of different resin. They're made out of many, many, many different things, and pretty much every shop you go into will have a wide variety of them for you to choose from. These are great to bring home. Just make sure you know what god you're bringing home, and you know what their significance is. The shop owners will be happy to tell you, or ask at the temple when you're there, and they will be happy to tell you, because you want to make sure you understand what you're bringing home. Otherwise, it's meaningless. So that's my only tip. If you're bringing home idols, make sure you understand the meaning behind that idol and what they stand for before you just kind of pop it in your bag. So that was my India haul. Like, I've been there several times, so I tried to cherry pick the things that I wanted to highlight in this video. None of it was extraordinarily expensive. That's what I will tell you. Number one, I made sure I negotiated every single thing I got. I made sure I did not overpay, because I knew that, just looking at me, yes, I'm going to get charged more, but I knew that the first price was not the price. So I negotiated down. My husband helped me, and we were able to get quite a bit for not so much. But like I said, the main thing that I wanted to make sure was that I could easily pack those items in my luggage to bring home safely, and I didn't have to worry about breaking them. So I hope this has helped. I hope I give you some ideas of what you can bring home from your next India journey. Thank you, travelers. I hope you will comment below. Tell me what you thought about the things that I found, and I will be happy to answer any questions about where I found them, areas of the country, even if I can remember the markets that I bought them at, I will tell you. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. When my next video is up, you'll be the first ones to know. And then, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all those things. And finally, if you like this video, give me that thumbs up. It makes me so warm. My heart is so happy when I see that thumbs up. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you so very much. I'll see you next time on the Travelin' Cheesehead. Travel safe.